They go play action with Hurts. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 52 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Incomplete as well.
The coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit, meaning...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He's got room past the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give running right is Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. That's complete to Tony.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. The toss here completed to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders.
Touchdown! Darren Waller from 6 yards away. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this 1st half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. But 1st down, Hurts. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A give up the middle to Akers. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. From the 25 on second down. Tua looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they'd say, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tua now on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Tua going to throw, and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Michael Pittman from a yard out, and the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts going to take this himself. Shifts past him at the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Hey, no, switch, alert.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So the Chargers now down 17-14. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Tua to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa. find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Tua. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 seconds.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen? Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick slant to Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Going throwing right back to Akers. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Delayed game.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
The kick by Bass is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a long one to try and keep us going in overtime. And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Just a big-time kick there from a big-time kicker.
I like how you use big time because we usually say big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Well, that goes for kickers as well. And guess what? We're on to sudden death now.
The Charger drive about to get going. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself. But let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes